After detailing the Levium's duties in the Mishkan and Mikdash, this week's parasha, BeHaalotecha, presents their inauguration ceremony, centered on the exchange of a male firstborn Israelite for a male Levite. The Torah then explains the necessity of this exchange. When God struck down the Egyptian firstborn, both human and animal, all firstborns were meant to perish. However, the Israelite firstborns were spared. Through this act of mercy, God sanctified all Israelite firstborns, both human and animal. The Torah Tamima notes that while God states he sanctified the firstborn, he does not explicitly define the purpose of this sanctification. From context, the Torah Tamima deduces that the firstborn were sanctified for divine service. This stands in contrast to pagan practices, where parents often sacrifice their firstborn to their gods, such as to Molech. God sanctified the Israelite firstborns not for sacrifice, but for divine service. Because the Levium were to replace the firstborns in the temple service, an exchange was necessary. Chizkuni explains the advantage of appointing the Levium instead. A firstborn was not necessarily the son of a firstborn, meaning a hereditary lineage of temple service cannot be guaranteed. More often than not, he would not be, and therefore would lack deep familiarity with the intricate details of the Mikdash's service. This could lead to severe consequences. Any failure to perform the service correctly could result in divine punishment, as seen with Nadav and Avihu, the two elder sons of Aaron, who perished for offering a strange fire. By appointing the Levium and establishing a hereditary system, each family became deeply invested in mastering their holy responsibilities, ensuring the meticulous execution of their duties. A noteworthy distinction emerges in how God refers to the two groups. When speaking about the firstborn, he always says that he sanctified them. Yet regarding the Levium, he states that he took them. What is the significance in this shift of language? The words sanctify and take convey more than mere actions. They reflect distinct perspectives on significance and selection. Sanctification occurs when something gains meaning due to a past event. It becomes a lasting symbol, preserved and honored because of its unique connection to that moment. The firstborns were sanctified not merely because of their birth order, but because they serve as a perpetual reminder of leaving from Egypt, the formation of the nation, and the plague of the firstborn. Their sanctification is thus tied directly to a historical and spiritual narrative. By contrast, taking follows a different logic. It does not arise from a historical event, but rather from recognizing something's intrinsic value or suitability for a role. A person may take something because they deem it as uniquely suited for a particular task, whether as a reward or because of its inherent merit. Both sanctification and taking are valid, as demonstrated by God's actions. However, taking holds greater significance. When something is sanctified due to a past event, it will always retain its meaning, but that does not necessarily mean it is suited for a particular function. In contrast, taking is an act of choice, an intentional designation based on merit or aptitude. The Levium were not chosen simply because of a historical circumstance. Rather, they earned their role through their unwavering loyalty to God at the sin of the golden calf, illustrating the importance of selecting individuals based not on just their status, but their demonstrated commitment and suitability. Shabbat Shalom.